Hello, I'm Lonnie,
I'm Amber.
and we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. This is the seventh ever episode, Supernatural. The
Yay.
review episode's called Hookman, and I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. Aside from a couple of tense moments and kind of a neat premise, more or less. I wasn't really all that impressed with this episode.
Really?
I feel like you could have completely deleted this one out of the season and it never would have been missed. It didn't connect
I
at
loved
all. It didn't connect at all with the overall
Just
story.
because, and I'll tell you why. Just because it reminded me so much of the movie Urban Legend.
Never seen it.
Oh my god, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies ever. One of my favorite horror flicks from the 90s.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, it has, and not to mention not Wes Craven, Robert Englund.
Probably a good idea to bring this microphone out.
We might need the microphone.
As
I ain't
it
real
is,
sure.
yeah.
But, yeah, so it's like nostalgia. So maybe think of that.
This had zero nostalgia for me.
Well, because you've never watched the movie.
I've never really been a big fan of the hook person story anyway.
Urban legends are the best.
I mean,
Love
yeah,
urban
maybe,
legends.
but this particular one just never was my thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was the main focus, but they also did the, aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light one, too?
Well, I don't even know what that means.
I mean, that's an urban legend, too. The sorority sister sharing a room. She comes in, she thinks her roommate's asleep, and when she wakes up the next morning, she's dead. With a message
nothing.
on the... zero urban legends, don't
I
you?
swear I've never heard that before.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of messed up.
Yeah, it is.
You would think, that story, the hardcover scary stories.
Yeah.
To Tell in the Dark, you think that one wasn't even in there. Maybe
I mean,
the
it's
hook.
not.
And there's always the hook, was attacking the car and they
But,
drove off and, it was just a whatever. And
Scary
then
stories are kind of standalone, really. Urban legends are usually by mouth. You don't see them in a book.
Well, the Scary Stories book that I have is collected urban legends. It's like
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Or lore.
I mean, there's
a difference. There really is.
Just this particular episode, I just didn't care for.
Well, if you don't know anything about urban legends or didn't watch the movie, yeah, I could see that.
And I'm not overly thrilled with the It's this is every episode, and I mean they can do it right. It's been done right.
Mm-hmm.
But they show somebody dies or gets killed at the beginning of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
They're hanging out after the credits or whatever, doing their thing, and they find out usually on the internet about the death that happened at the beginning. They go there, they talk to some people, they find out the basics. Somebody else dies.
Yes.
They investigate further. A lot of times another person dies before they finally realize what's going on. And one of them almost gets killed. And they figure it out and they end it.
Okay.
That's the same basic formula for 5 of the 7 episodes so far.
Okay,
And I have the weird feeling that when we're watching Season 13, it's going to be the same basic formula.
Well, some of it's going to be, and then some of it'll be character development and development on where their dad is and yada, yada, yada.
I sure as hell hope so.
You act like this is absolutely horrible and it's killing you to watch it.
No.
But I know better.
Look, we've seen 7 episodes so far.
Yeah, and everybody keeps telling us what?
And 4 of them were really good.
And everybody keeps telling us what?
Get past season 1.
Yep.
Okay, y'all know.
Okay.
But it's just taking me a little bit to power through this.
Well, we'd power through it more if we'd done it more, but you don't want to do it more. I have to practice.
7 episodes.
So.
4 were good, 2 were mediocre, and this one was crap.
Oh my god.
I'm giving this episode a 5.
Well, I'm not giving it a 10, but it's not crap just because you don't like it.
No, I'm giving it my rating of a 5.
Okay, that's better. I mean, it's not one of the best episodes we've watched, but it's still pretty good. I'm still gonna give it a 7.
Yeah. Hopefully they pick up a little bit.
And really, the only reason I give it a 7 is because there wasn't a lot of character development or plot development on where their dad is or anything
almost
like that.
ready to strike off another point for that crappy episode name. It'd be like...
Really? Go ahead. I mean, it's yours.
Like, for some reason, like, you know...
It's your rating. You do
the Bloody Mary episode was named Bloody Mary, and for some reason that was better.
Because the Bloody Mary story is a better story than Hookman. And that's another urban legend.
And I've never actually called it Hookman. It was always the hook, or the hook in the car.
What the fuck did you call it besides the Hookman?
Whatever, I don't know. I mean, you know, could just call it Hook.
I mean, if we really want to grasp at straws, we did get to see Sam actually show physical contact with a female.
Yeah, but he backed off immediately.
Oh, yeah. But he's getting there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if we're grasping at straws.
I also forgot the other part that always happens in every episode is they end up at a library or some kind of records room poring over old newspapers to figure out the origins.
Where else are they going to learn it?
Well, it just, I don't know.
I mean, because think about it. Because I looked it up, this episode came out in 2005.
Oh.
So that was still pretty legit for the time. Because...
I mean, there's been episodes where they spent time on computers looking it up.
It depends on how small the town is. Look how small that town was.
Yeah.
That's what really bothered me the most, was it was a small town, yet there was this big college there. Like, I don't know.
Similar to...
I mean, granted, UTC is a pretty big campus.
Well, yeah, but it's downtown.
Yeah, and it's downtown, though.
I'm thinking...
But maybe it was just a college town, I guess. Is that really a thing? Like, it's a small town, but there's a big college there, and...
I would assume probably something like Athens.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess it's probably as big as the college will support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Juba.
Nothing.
All right. Well, yeah, that's...
there ain't much to discuss.
Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot to discuss. I basically said the plot in a nutshell a while ago. But yeah, I give this a 5. I mean, I'm really looking forward to, like, further episodes, because first and foremost, I want to know what the crap happened to his girlfriend. It was the same thing that happened to their mom years ago, and I'm sure there has to be some kind of a force or a demon or some kind of overarching villain that is following this family around. It wouldn't even surprise me if, like, the dad was behind it all and he just didn't know it. I mean, who knows? We'll figure it out. Or maybe he did know it and he just don't want the boys to know.
Yeah.
Maybe it was some kind of a sacrifice gone wrong or something. Who's to say?
Who's to say? But yeah, there's really no point in going through the whole who did what. It wasn't that good of a story. I mean, anybody can look and see the title and know what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, and you discuss the plot.
And there was kind of a little bit of conflict where the girl was basically being told by her, like, minister father that, you know, she shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that, and then come to find out he was having an affair with a married woman.
Yeah.
So, and that was really,
and that's how they figured out it was the girl summoning the Hookman.
Yeah. Not on purpose, but it just kind of latched onto her.
Because they thought it was the Reverend or whatever.
All right, well, that is it for this review of Supernatural. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the overall plot points wrapped up a little bit. So,
or at least touched on.
Now, I mean, don't get me, like, even though I'm overly negative on this episode, don't get me wrong. like I still like the series.
Mm-hmm.
This is just was a crappy episode. I didn't care for it. And it's like I like the overall premise of the series.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honest to God, there were even episodes of the X-Files that I didn't care for.
I mean, there's gonna be episodes on any series that you watch that you're not gonna care for.
Yeah.
I am sure there's a Walking Dead episode, surely, that you didn't care for. I mean, I can't think of anything that I didn't care for right offhand, but...
Walking Dead episodes that I did not care for.
Or is that the one show?
Because
I honestly
I know there's a
can't
bad
think
episode
of
in there.
any episodes that I didn't enjoy.
But I didn't care for the stretch of the flu at the prison.
Yeah, true.
Um,
But to be fair, that was the beginning of Carol's badassness. Because she burned those fucking bodies.
Yeah.
But it was drawn out, though.
And I did not care for the episode, the season 3 finale, where instead of the big, battle and everything, they ended up basically almost banishing the governor, and they ended up bringing all the Woodbury people into the prison. I think that whole section where Woodbury came to the prison was like... So, but anyway.
Anyway, okay. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Well,
bye, y'all.
Everybody have a good rest of the night. If you're checking us out live, we'll be back.
DeVasso.
Oh, right about...
You ain't coming out of North Point, Antarctica. No, we're not. Anyway.
Yeah, like DeVasso, like anybody else who may be watching us live, we're probably going to be on here in just a few minutes playing Castlevania 2 for a little bit on the Nintendo. Ought to be fun because I've never streamed that game before. So, and it's actually been a while since I've played it. So, everybody have a good rest of the night. We'll be back shortly with Castlevania 2. What'd you give this episode?
I gave it a 7.
Okay.
Like I said, I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but there was a lot of nostalgia there for that movie. Probably why it got a high score. I mean, if I was like you and hadn't saw the movie and that sort of thing, I probably would have gave it a lower score. Just because it didn't go on any of the major plot points with the main characters. It was just a story. Just an episode of Scooby-Doo. It was.
Oh, God. Yeah.
They split up and everything.
Oh, all right. Well, everybody have a good rest of the night.
Oh, and the monster was real. It wasn't a person.
Yeah. Everybody have a good rest of the night. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amber.
And we're Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. This has been Season 1, Episode 7 review of Supernatural called The Hook Man. Check us out shortly. We'll be playing Castlevania 2.